Hi, it's me again with CorelDraw tips and tricks. Somebody's trying to duplicate this right here. I've done this and just kind of show them how to do it. But they're having trouble, when I took them through the steps, they're having trouble with the envelope tool. So we're just going to start from scratch and draw a rectangle. Let's make it, or a square, 10 by 10. I'm going to fill that in with that blue. So I left click blue, I'm going to right click no outline. I'm going to hit the plus key on my keyboard and make another copy. I'm going to make the bottom copy blue, light blue. I'm going to take this right here and go to effects and 3D effect. We got this part, then he was having trouble with his envelope tool. So I'm going to figure out, we can't figure that out. So it did it. You could change, some things, but we want it about like that for some writing area. The only difference, and then of course you could change the corners, but he wants it right there. You can change the background color to make it look different. Of course, there's really no background with it, but you can change that color. I'm trying to figure out how to really get some of that, get the curl. I'm going to use CMYK because that's what he's going to print it. So no matter what you do, it's going to have this shiny part. And so just kind of pick the one maybe that you like the most that doesn't have the shiny part. That doesn't look too bad using a black. Red's going to have some lines. Yellow's going to have lines. We're going to go with this blue right here because it doesn't really matter. And then say, okay, now what we need to do, and then just remember, don't move objects, nudge them. You want to put some wordage in here, so we're going to go from that edge down to there. Then we're going to go from that edge down to there. And we can't really use that curl. I want to make it curl around there, but I need to do some research on that. So I'm just going to take a 2-point line and go across here. Now I'm going to take my nudge factor and move that out of the way. Now I need to make this a solid area, so I'm going to fill it in. And then I'm going to left click. I'm going to do it in red. Now we don't want to really write on the entire surface, so we're going to go effect, contour. We're going to contour the inside 0.15. Now normally you have to break the contour bar, but we're just going to use the inside, so we're going to fill in the inside. And I'm having trouble with my nudge key, not trying to look at them. So then take that and left click, right click. So what that did, these are 2 or 3 lines. So we made it just one big square. And this is where he's having trouble. I'm not going to use the word he wants to use. I'm just going to use CorelDraw. And this is kind of the key. You need to turn this kind of in the angle you want. And we're going to use this envelope. Well, we're going to use the envelope tool underneath the effects flyout. And let's see if this doesn't work. And it doesn't work. So that's the problem he's having. So with it not in that position, you want it straight up and down like this. Because I'll show you, well, let me make another duplicate. And if we do this at an angle, trying to think, well, that'd be nice to have it at an angle. If you take the envelope tool, you get this great big box and it's useless. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the envelope tool on it now. And look, now we just have a small thin box. I'm going to take away these lines, these nodes on the other side. I'm going to take away these nodes. I'm going to select all the other nodes, and I'm going to right click and turn it into a line. Now this time I can rotate it to that angle, or semi-close. We'll go and make it a little bit smaller, kind of bring it into our subject. And because we've made it lines, this will work. So go back to the envelope tool and just start putting these up in these nodes. And the reason we can put them right in the corner is because we made that contour. In this particular case, it's not going to make that much difference. Now I'm going to take this, I'm just going to move it out of the way. And remember I nudged, so now I can nudge it straight down. And I think you could still take, it's still a font, we can make it bolder. Let's make it just pure white. Let's put a black outline around it, see if that doesn't help. And then let's nudge this part. I don't really understand that part, but I went to the back of the page. He wants it to look like there's another sheet behind it, I guess. But that'll work. I'm going to try to figure out a way to make this kind of look like the word is curving with it. But this is what he wanted. Anyway, I hope that helped him a little bit. Thank you for watching.